3,000 hits? Check. 4 batting titles? Check. First Latino in the Hall of Fame? Historical check. Listen, you kids just don't know how good and important Roberto Clemente was. Baseball survives because guys like Clemente still play it. That's what legendary sports writer Jimmy Cannon had to say about Pittsburgh Pirates star right fielder Roberto Clemente. Ty Cobb, Stan Musial, Hank Aaron, and Willie Mays. Those are some other guys on the 3,000 hit club. Maybe you've heard of them. Not impressed yet by Clemente's 3,000 hits? How about his 4 batting titles in the 1960s? Or his 16 All-Star Game appearances? Come on, man. He hit the only walk-off inside the park grand slam in the modern history of baseball, and has a better batting average than the Captain Derek Jeter, Mookie Betts, Albert Pujols, and the great Mike Trout. Against one of the greatest pitchers in baseball history, Sandy Koufax, Clemente hit .297, 33 hits, and 6 homers versus the Hall of Fame lefty. Clemente would have been on the winning battles against the likes of Clayton Kershaw, Garrett Cole, Max Scherzer. I'm telling you, you kids don't know. Bat, great. Glove, even greater. He won a Gold Glove in a dozen straight seasons. Only Willie Mays has ever won as many as an outfielder in an entire career. That means Clemente has more Gold Gloves than Ken Griffey Jr. and Ichiro. Nobody else had his combo of offense and defense, 300 career batting average, and 200 career defensive runs saved. Clemente is the sole player ever to do that. We can't talk about Clemente's fielding greatness without mentioning the rocket attached to his right arm. Vin Scully said the Pirate right fielder could pick up a ball in New York and throw a guy out in Pennsylvania. Exaggeration? Barely. Clemente's 266 career outfield assists are the most in baseball in the last 85 years. He could have been teammates with Jackie Robinson. The Dodgers signed Clemente and tried to hide him on their minor league bench, so nobody else would take him in the Rule 5 draft. The Pirates weren't fooled. They selected Clemente with the first overall pick. Like Robinson, Clemente faced discrimination, and he faced it on 2 fronts: as a black man and as a Latin American man whose first language was Spanish. But he persevered, and in 1960, he helped the Pirates win their first World Series title in 35 years. The same year he received his first All-Star nod, if I must add. 11 years later, the Pirates won the Fall Classic again, and Clemente was the World Series MVP. But his legacy lives on because of what he did off the field. He never left the kids' baseball unsigned. He served his home country by hosting free baseball clinics for kids. Clemente served the United States in the Marine Reserves. Whenever his native Puerto Rico was in need, he was there, financially and through humanitarian aid. But time and money weren't all he gave to those causes. On New Year's Eve, 1972, Clemente was killed in a plane crash. The 38-year-old was on his way to Nicaragua to hand deliver supplies in the aftermath of the devastating earthquake there. Months later, by special election, he became the first Latino player ever voted into the Hall of Fame. He even has an award named after him, and rightfully so. The Roberto Clemente Award annually honors one outstanding baseball player who is strongly involved in their community. No one forgets his 2 World Series titles or Presidential Medal of Freedom, but the trophy which bears his name is the one that keeps his spirit alive. So, even long after his career is ended, Clemente's legacy remains as strong as ever.